今日もお疲れ様でした。英語で国内ニュースです。優しい英語で今日の出来事をお届けします。
Japan's government plans to phase out gasoline subsidies, possibly by this autumn. Reinstated in March due to high oil prices, the program faces concerns over its financial burden. The government will assess its impact on local economies and logistics before making changes. Prime Minister Takashi Sanae emphasized the need for sustainable support and future flexibility.
Japan's bookstores have dropped below 10,000, totaling 9,993 by the last fiscal year end. This is only 40% of their 1998 peak. The decline is due to a struggling paper publishing market and the growth of online bookstores. Despite public and private efforts to revitalize them, the decrease in local bookstores continues.
An American university student, James Weston Higginbotham, 20, missing in Kyoto, was found dead by volunteers. His family confirmed the tragic discovery in a forested mountain. He was last seen walking towards a hiking trail after an argument with his mother. Local police are investigating the cause of death.
The Japan Meteorological Agency announced on June 7th that Kanto Koshin and Tokai regions have likely entered the rainy season. A front and low-pressure system caused localized heavy rain in southern Kyushu and clouds over eastern Japan. Residents in Shikoku and Kinki should prepare for very heavy rainfall.
An 88-year-old man was arrested on June 6th in Tenryu Village, Nagano Prefecture, on suspicion of murder. He allegedly killed his 85-year-old wife by hitting her with a wooden bat and cutting her with a knife. The suspect, Kazuzo Morita, 88, was living with the victim.
Dodgers star Shohei Ohtani hit his 11th two-run home run of the season on June 6th against the Angels. Playing as the leadoff designated hitter, Ohtani blasted the ball to left center field in his second at-bat of the first inning. This marked his first home run in 7 games.
Tokyo Pride 2026, Japan's largest LGBTQ event, saw 15,000 participants parade in Shibuya on June 7th. Holding rainbow flags, they marched about 2 kilometers, advocating for a discrimination-free society. This year's theme is A Future Opened by Diversity and Equality. Spectators cheered along the route, supporting diversity and equality.
Sakurajima volcano erupted on June 7th at 6:52 a.m., leading to continuous eruptions and heavy ashfall in Kagoshima City. Despite forecasts for a different area, the ashfall made the morning pitch black. The continuous eruptions from the Minamide summit crater subsided below eruption criteria by 7:55 a.m.
North Korea's Kim Yo-jong, sister of leader Kim Jong-un, denied a U.S. announcement made after the May U.S.-China summit. The U.S. had stated that both nations confirmed North Korea's denuclearization as a common goal. Kim Yo-jong's statement refutes this claim, indicating a clear disagreement.
Mie Prefecture is considering ending the hiring of foreign nationals, citing information leakage prevention. While June's exam is open to them, duties could be limited if hired. Governor Katsuyuki Ikeda plans to reinstate nationality requirements by fiscal year 2026. He is concerned about foreign intelligence laws and potential conflicts for employees.
次は社会のニュースです。
The Japan Meteorological Agency announced today, June 7th, that the Kanto, Koshin, and Tokai regions have likely entered the rainy season. Kanto Koshin is on par with average years, while Tokai is 1 day later than average. Heavy rain is expected in areas like Mie Prefecture until tomorrow, June 8th.
Southern Kyushu is experiencing localized heavy rain due to atmospheric instability from fronts and a low-pressure system. This system is moving east, with very heavy rain feared in Shikoku and other regions. Residents should be highly cautious of potential landslides and other disaster risks.
On June 7th, about 15,000 people participated in the Tokyo Pride 2026 parade in Shibuya, Tokyo. This event for LGBTQ individuals and supporters aims for a society without discrimination. Participants marched about 2 kilometers carrying rainbow flags symbolizing diversity and equality.
The government plans to review gasoline subsidies, restarted in March due to high crude oil prices. With growing concerns over the huge fiscal burden, officials are exploring an exit strategy as early as this autumn. They will assess the impact on the economy, especially rural areas and logistics.
The government's bill to revise the retrial system faces a crucial lower house debate next week, including reference questioning on June 9th. The ruling party seeks to pass it by June 12th, but disagreements persist with opposition parties regarding evidence disclosure. Opposition parties push for their counter-proposal.
The Ministry of Education plans to grant degrees to graduates of 5-year colleges of technology, known as KOSEN. Currently, graduates receive an associate title. This change aims to provide internationally recognized academic credentials, enhancing KOSEN's standing and broadening career prospects for graduates.
New guidelines on child abuse in child care facilities are causing confusion, with phrases like "try one bite of food you dislike" being questioned. Some child care workers wonder if such common practices could be deemed inappropriate child care or psychological abuse, sparking debate among staff and experts.
Thai police announced on June 6th the arrest of a Japanese man suspected to be a leader of a fraud group. This arrest is connected to last year's case, where 29 Japanese nationals were apprehended for involvement in special fraud operations based in Cambodia.
Mi Prefecture is considering stopping the hiring of foreign nationals for prefectural staff, citing information leakage concerns. The governor aims to reinstate nationality requirements, possibly by September, reversing a policy from 1999. This move is influenced by worries about foreign intelligence laws affecting employees' duties.
A Takamatsu City survey shows over half of elderly residents, 55%, wish to spend their final moments at home. Yet approximately 80% have not discussed end-of-life plans with their families. The city highlights the importance of life talks, or jinsei kaiji, while people are still healthy.
次はビジネス関連のニュースです。
Many people in Japan are facing trouble with high funeral costs. Some companies charge 200,000 yen just to transport a body if no funeral is held. Consumers report being pressured into expensive plans costing over 1 million yen. Experts advise comparing different companies and discussing funeral plans with family in advance.
Political leaders in Japan are discussing a possible tax cut for food items. They are debating how to design the system and how it would affect businesses. While some support reducing the consumption tax to help households, others are concerned about the impact on the economy and government revenue.
Passport application fees in Japan will decrease starting this July. The government expects a large increase in applications because of the lower cost. Officials are encouraging people planning to travel abroad this summer to apply early. This will help avoid long wait times at passport offices during the busy season.
Japan's parliament has passed a new supplementary budget of over 3 trillion yen. The budget was approved by the ruling and some opposition parties. This funding is intended to address economic issues and the current situation in the Middle East. The government aims to use these funds to stabilize the economy.
Leaders of Japan's parliament have agreed on a plan to ensure stable imperial succession. The plan includes 2 main ideas. One allows female members to stay in the imperial family after marriage. The other allows the family to adopt male members from former imperial branches. Discussions on these proposals will continue.
The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell by nearly 700 points on Friday. Semiconductor stocks saw the biggest losses, and Japanese stock futures also dropped. This happened after a strong U.S. jobs report led to concerns about higher interest rates. Investors worry that the strong economy might delay rate cuts.
The AI company Anthropic is suggesting that developers should slow down AI research. They warn that AI is becoming able to improve itself without human help. To prevent the technology from becoming uncontrollable, they suggest an international agreement to regulate development. Currently, over 80% of Anthropic's code is written by AI.
Global oil supplies are dropping rapidly due to the ongoing conflict between the U.S. and Iran. The closure of the Strait of Hormuz has limited oil shipments. Experts warn that oil prices could soon jump to $160 per barrel. U.S. oil reserves have reached their lowest level in 2 years.
China has stopped exporting tungsten, a key rare metal, to Japan. From February to April, exports were zero because of trade restrictions. Tungsten is essential for making car parts and tools. As a result, prices for some products have tripled. Japanese companies are now looking for other suppliers and increasing recycling.
では、スポーツニュースをお伝えします。
Shohei Ohtani hit his 11th two-run homer, a 123-meter blast, in the first inning against the Angels. This was his first home run in 7 games, exciting the home crowd. He also achieved his 22nd multi-hit game. The Dodgers scored 9 runs in the inning, supporting pitcher Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Hanshin Tigers outfielder Shota Morishita was issued a strict warning and a 100,000 yen fine. He was ejected from the June 6th game against Rakuten for using abusive language towards the home plate umpire. Morishita had shown dissatisfaction with strike calls. This incident marked his first professional ejection.
Tokido Oda secured his 4th consecutive French Open wheelchair tennis men's singles title. The 20-year-old world number 1 defeated Alfie Hewitt 6-3, 6-3 in the final. This is his 9th Grand Slam win and makes him only the second person to achieve 4 straight French Open titles in this category.
In the 3rd round of the U.S. Women's Open Golf Tournament in California on June 6th, Nasa Hataoka climbed to 5th place, just 2 strokes behind the leader. Meanwhile, Hinako Shibuno, who began the round in 3rd position, dropped 3 strokes and moved down to 18th place.
Japan's national football team, currently in Mexico for a training camp, prepared for the FIFA World Cup North America, which starts on June 11th. During their June 6th practice, they focused on new rules for the tournament. The team's training venue was changed again.
Houston Astros pitcher Tatsuya Imai earned his 3rd win of the season on June 6th, starting against the Oakland Athletics at home in Houston. Imai pitched 5 strong innings, allowing only 2 runs. This performance helped the Astros secure a victory.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto earned his 6th win for the Dodgers, pitching 8 innings with 1 run and 2 hits. After an early run, he retired an impressive 22 consecutive batters. Shohei Ohtani also contributed, hitting his 11th 2-run homer. The Dodgers achieved a season-high 19-game advantage.
Japan national team midfielder Wataru Endo appeared at their Mexico training camp on June 6th. He had been on a separate regimen due to left leg discomfort and was seen tending to his leg before practice. Endo did not join the main team. Their first World Cup match against the Netherlands is 8 days away.
John Real Casimiro, a former world champion, dominantly defeated Luis Neri by fourth-round TKO, scoring 6 knockdowns after his win. Casemiro declared he is no longer interested in fighting Naoya Inoue. He expressed a desire to fight Akhmadaliev instead, suggesting Inoue might be scared after seeing his performance.
Japan's women's volleyball team achieved its third consecutive win in the Nations League. On June 6th, in Quebec City, Canada, Japan defeated Germany 3-0. Sato from Milano led both teams with an impressive 20 points, contributing significantly to Japan's strong start in the tournament.
続いて、国際ニュースです。
Chinese President Xi Jinping will visit North Korea for 2 days starting June 8th. This marks his first visit in 7 years. The trip is seen as an effort to curb North Korea's increasing closeness with Russia, particularly regarding weapon supplies. Western media suggests it's a visible response to North Korea's perceived shift towards Russia.
North Korea's Kim Yo-jong declared on June 6th that the U.S. claim about U.S.-China leaders confirming denuclearization as a shared goal is false. This statement likely aims to prevent denuclearization discussions during President Xi Jinping's visit. Starting June 8th, Kim stressed that North Korea's nuclear status is absolute and irreversible.
The U.S. Central Command reported on June 6th that it intercepted Iranian ballistic missiles and drones aimed at the Strait of Hormuz and the Gulf. After downing 4 drones, Iran launched 7 ballistic missiles towards Kuwait and Bahrain. 6 were intercepted, 1 missed. No U.S. personnel were harmed. The U.S. denied Iran's claim of damaging its Bahrain base.
Pakistan's Interior Minister, Mohsin Naqvi, visited Tehran on June 6th. He aims to mediate between the U.S. and Iran, seeking to break the deadlock in negotiations for a conflict-ending agreement. The conflict, which started 100 days ago, continues intermittently. Naqvi also delivered a letter from Pakistan's army chief to Iran's supreme leader.
Germany's federal police announced on June 6th that 36,786 people were denied entry at borders over the past year. This follows the Merz government's stricter immigration policies implemented last May. The move aims to gain support from the rising anti-immigration right-wing party. Police were ordered to deny entry to illegal immigrants without residence rights.
The Thai police announced on June 6th the arrest of a Japanese man in Bangkok, suspected of leading a Cambodia-based fraud group. The group allegedly used phones and the internet for scams, coordinating with a Chinese leader. The man, in his 30s, had traveled widely and was found after weeks of searching based on Japanese police information.
Russian President Putin rejected a meeting with Ukrainian President Zelensky on June 5th. Putin cited rude remarks in Zelensky's public letter proposing peace talks. Speaking at a forum, Putin said Russia needs a lasting peace agreement, not a meeting. He doubted the letter's sincerity and expressed confusion over Ukraine's reluctance to accept U.S. President Trump as a peace guarantor.
China's Transport Ministry conducted special enforcement operations on June 6th in waters east of Taiwan. This move counters Japan and the Philippines' decision last month to begin formal negotiations for maritime boundary demarcation. The action follows increased opposition from China, with the China Coast Guard also having previously carried out patrols in the area.
U.S. news site Politico reported on June 5th that NATO is considering 70 billion euros, or about 13 trillion yen, in new military aid for Ukraine. This is expected to be announced at next month's NATO summit in Turkey. Sweden expressed concerns about the disproportionate burden on Nordic countries. NATO aims to ensure strong, fairer support, focusing on air defense and weapon production.
North Korean media reported on June 7th that Kim Jong-un visited military factories. Kim announced a goal to increase ballistic and cruise missile production capacity by 2.5 times. This will occur under a defense 5-year plan starting in 2026, driven by projected higher missile demand from military reorganization. This plan will be discussed at a major party meeting soon.
続いて、文化・芸能ニュースをお伝えします。
A farewell ceremony for shogi player Hifumi Kato, who passed away in January at 86, was held on June 6th. Shogi players, including Sotofuji Rokukan, paid tribute to the Grand Master. Kato, known for his record as the oldest active player, was posthumously awarded the honorary Juden title by the Japan Shogi Federation.
A UNESCO advisory body has recommended Asuka Fujiwara Palace sites in Nara for World Cultural Heritage status. These sites, showing Japan's ancient centralized state formation, include palace and temple ruins from the 6th to 8th centuries. The Cultural Affairs Agency announced this on June 6th. A formal decision is expected in July.
Actor Masahiro Higashide, 38, announced he will be incommunicado from June 2nd to July 1st. He plans to live in the mountains without electronic devices, calling it a mini-disaster life experiment. This is to learn survival skills for societal changes. Fans were surprised but admired his proactive approach, as he will be with his dog.
Fuji TV interviewed Shingo Katori about his past meeting with Michael Jackson. The program referred to their 2006 encounter on a variety program, not naming SMAP XMAP, Fuji TV's own show. Viewers found this unnatural. Katori himself highlighted the oddity, explicitly saying yes on SMASMA when asked about it.
This news item's content is unreadable due to encoding issues. Therefore, it is impossible to accurately translate or summarize the reported facts into a script. No information is available to fulfill the summary request for this specific article.
Singer Akira Kobayashi, turning 88 in November, is celebrating his Beiju 88th birthday with Akira 88 concerts and talk shows. Kobayashi, who debuted in 1956, expressed his desire to sing and talk a lot as long as I'm healthy. This year also marks his 70th debut anniversary, thanking fans and supporters.
A 1977 episode of a popular German drama was removed from streaming services. It depicted an inappropriate relationship involving Nastassja Kinski, who was 15 at the time. Kinski, now 65, had requested its removal. This action has sparked debate in Germany regarding how to handle requests from former child actors to remove past scenes.
A man in his 40s is contemplating acquiring a new qualification for career advancement and future options. This would require significant study and cost. Despite enjoying his current job, he feels envious of friends who changed careers. He hesitates due to the time and financial commitment, preferring stability. Social critic Chizuko Ueno offers advice.
Nozomi Tsuji, who had her fifth child, Yumeya, in August 2025, describes raising her as almost like a grandchild. With over 18 years of parenting experience, she finds even Yumeya's frequent night crying adorable. Tsuji feels an ease she attributes to being a mother of 5. Her entire family also dotes on Yumeya, who smiles often.
Hitomi Okada, known as Onendo Wanisan, Clay's sister for her clay artistry, was appointed as a one-day police chief in Gunma Prefecture. The local celebrity urged residents to be cautious of special fraud and other scams. Her appointment aims to raise awareness about crime prevention in the community.
今日のニュースは以上です。最後までお付き合いいただき、ありがとうございました。おやすみなさい。